Chicago! That's right. We're back again, you all, on another Tuesday night. Tuesday evening. Depends on the region of the area that you are in the nation, okay? Yeah, it's been a minute. But I've been working on some other things, you know. I've been working on my other channel, THEMOSHOW Chicago Classics. THEMOSHOW Classics. All one word, no space. THEMOSHOW Classics. All one word, no space. I have plenty of videos coming up for you all, not only on this channel, but my other channel as well. MOPOWERZ. We're about to blast off over there. Yeah, I haven't seen you all in a while. How you all doing out there in the big windy city? The city of gangsters. The city of concrete love. Yeah, the city of concrete love. That's what it is out here. Oh, take my hat off? No, I don't think so, okay. I'll leave it on right now. Even though the lighting is better a little bit when I take my hat off. Yeah. But I'll put it back on for the day. Okay? And if you all are not having a fantastic day, I highly suggest that you do. I highly suggest that you have a great day. It takes more energy to put a frown on your face does a smile. For real. Sorry about the mix up. Okay? Yeah. Think about it. You go, all day. When you can present someone with the SMILE and help make their day better. And yours. I'm just saying. Anyway, we've had some great weather here in the big windy city. We've had some great weather. It's been kind of warm for this time of the season. So if you haven't went outside, well, if you didn't go outside earlier, you should have went outside, okay? You should have went outside. Now, I know that, they give me a little time to work with. Hey, what's going on? Game X Grinder, hi. Angelo Side Pro. Brana, what's up, bro? Hey, what city and state are you all from? I am from the big windy, the city of gangsters. Chicago. Al Capone. Yeah, Jeff Ford. Willie Lloyd. And, a host of other people. Like the famous GD gangster, okay? Larry Hoover. But I'm not a gangbanger. I got family members that's all involved in that. I ain't got to do that. I was more somewhat like the BRAIN. What's that? Zidane. You are just a chill guy. Hey, I appreciate that, Rana. I appreciate you for tuning in. And everybody that's tuning in, I want to thank you for tuning in, because you could have been somewhere else with someone else doing something else. But you decided to stop by to see what we have to say. That's right, say. So I want to thank you all. And I tip my hat to you. 100. Hey, if there was nobody watching, we wouldn't be, okay? I don't care if you the police out there watching. Federal agents, I don't care. Somebody's watching. And we're glad that you're here. Who is that? Maniki Yaro, can you tell us a funny story? Please and very much thank you. Funny story about what, man? I'm not really a comedian. My life is somewhat dead serious. But I will give you a story. I will give you a story, man. It may not be funny, but I'll give you a story. Okay? Funny stories, Anyway, what's funny is that you have funny people out there. You have funny people who want to, try to help you. You want to have funny people that seem like they're trying to help you, but in reality, they're not helping you. They are actually for your own demise. They give you information sometimes that help you and destroy you at the same time. You have to read between the lines, especially if you're receiving some advice from someone else. Funny, man, I don't know. I'm not a comedian. I'm not a clown. So I don't have no funny stories. Maybe I'll come up with one tomorrow, because I will be here tomorrow. I've been taking a little time off from this channel, working on my other channel, working on other material, still bending the map. And like I say, I give you all a glimpse of where I go. I don't give you a glimpse of everywhere I go. However, if you are into traveling, entertainment, places to go, if you're into brain food, go to my other channel, MOPOWERZ. Even though we got brain food over here, because we got that smoke. Not this smoke, but that smoke, okay? And we got that smoke here tomorrow on this channel. And tonight, we have something on MOPOWERZ for you. And we got something tonight on THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. We're very busy over here. Very busy. And shouts out to Galactic Boy Entertainment. If you all haven't been over to Galactic Boy Entertainment, go over there and check out the movies. Go over there and check out the music that they got going on. Because we got some things going on right now. Some things are left in the dark for later purposes. We did some other things Saturday night, Nothing big, nothing huge. But we are doing a video for Raven, which is an artist for Galactic Boy Entertainment. So be looking out for that music video by Raven. I like that. That's going on to stay with me for life. Thanks for the story, man. Damn, you PFLO low-key looking like Badland Chugs. That's what's up. I appreciate your presence, your time, and your energy being here on this CHANNEL. Yeah. Now, we ain't got started yet. But what's going on out there in Texas? I'm just saying, Texas is seem to be crazy as ever right now. You just had Lil Ronnie got killed. You just had the Yellow Beezy and Mo 3 situation go down. But now you have another situation that goes down, maybe 2 or 3, that I'm going to give to you tonight. But one is about a 60-year-old man by the name of George Abiza in East Houston, who was in a McDonald's, 61 years old, going to get his grandchildren, who's in the car with his wife, which is the grandmother, going to get them some Happy Meals in McDonald's. That's their favorite meal for the kids. And George Abiza went into McDonald's in East Houston, Harris County, and he did what? He was ordering some Happy Meals, and gunfire broke out. And he got shot in the process a couple of times. He wasn't even the target. Now his wife, according to the reports, said that she saw the gunman with the gun in her rear view mirror going into the McDonald's. And she tried to call him on the phone to warn George. However, it was a little bit too late. It was a little bit too late. Because after they dotted him up with bullets and everything, George, the last words that he said, that I'm going to die. I'm going to die right now. In fact, he made a crucifix of the cross, with, not Jesus on it, but the cross itself. He made it out of paper, said that he's going to die. And guess what? Georgia, did, D-I-E. He died. He died on the scene before he even reached the hospital. You can't even go into McDonald's and get a Happy Meal, or a Big Mac, or a quarter pounder, or a cheeseburger, or some chicken nuggets, or some fries, without someone trying to cut your electricity off. God damn! Crazy out there in Texas. What's going on? Is it the water? Is it the food? Is it the administration of America? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, it's so buck wild in Texas right now. What's that man's name? Diaz. Lucio Diaz. Lucio Diaz. Yeah, in Texas. And you know what he did? He urinated in company's water bottle. He was a janitor, okay? And the place that he was assigned to clean, he urinated inside of the water bottles, okay? And it gave 4 women some irreversible STDs. Yeah, herpes. Gave them herpes from pissing in the water bottles. 4 women. And that's according to Abraham Watkins Law Firm and ABC 13 there in Texas. They had a spy camera set up as to why they was having all of these venereal diseases. Come to find out it was Lucio Diaz's fault. He must have been angry with some women. Did the woman give him herpes? Did he hate women? Did he have an ambivalent feeling about women? I'm just saying. What you got out there? I like that. That's going on to stay with me for life. What's that? Damn, you okay? Who is that we got? We got another person. Shadow is the ultimate life form. What do you mean by that? Who is that out there, Shadow? He just has an icon, you know, some image. But Shadow is the ultimate life form. I don't know if your shadow is you. I mean, how can the shadow really be the life form? It's going through the same thing that you're going through, or it is explaining that which you are going through. All of your actions, if you have a shadow with the light, is projecting everything that you do. So I can't say that shadow is the ultimate life form. I think that you are the ultimate life form, Shadow. Hey, we telling on ourselves different ways. We got DNA telling on ourselves, okay? Whether if it's fingerprints, whether if it's blood, whether if it's saliva, you know, whether if it's your retina, you know, they got you either way. And speaking of retinas, if it is all possible, you know, if you got clear or pre-check and all of that stuff, don't get that. Just arrive, you know, an hour earlier so you can get through without, as in the words of someone that I know from Utah by the name of Cindy. Yeah, she has transformed and went to another life. Yeah, Cindy, you know, I'm just saying. You know what Cindy used to say? Cindy used to say, why are you giving all your information to the man? Huh? Why are you giving all your information to the man when you get your retina did, when you're going to the airport? But we do that anyway. I'm just saying. But it's a lot of people that's giving away DNA, that's giving up fingerprints, that's giving up retinas, that's giving up blood. And those are dead people. Those are dead people. Just like we have the dead people here in Chicago, like Kayla Love, okay? Damn. 16 years old, stabbed to death by her 15-year-old boyfriend. Right over here on Albany and Van Buren, which is down the street from Area 4 District Police Station. Yeah, Harrison and Kenzie, this is where that took place. In fact about it, the family had called the police department like, hey, my daughter's missing. She's been gone a couple of hours. We ain't seen her since March 16th. We ain't seen her since March 16th. However, on March 16th, Kayla Love went to a McDonald's down the street from her house and from my guest. It was right there on Roosevelt, okay? Roosevelt and Kenzie. And when she got there, she ended up hooking up with her boyfriend, 15 years old. They walked back over to East Garfield Park. And what did he do? Stabbed the girl to death. Why would he do that? Was she breaking up with him? Did he think that she was seeing another guy? What was the argument about as two friends watched the incident happen? They watched it happen. And according to the report, Chicago Sun-Times and prosecutors, okay, not just Smo, the prosecutor told the Chicago Sun-Times that when they got to Garfield Park, it was over with, and the police got a call, on their radio saying, we got a disturbance, a fight, altercation, domestic violence over here at East Garfield Park. Why don't you all check it out? But you know what? The police never got outside their cars. They never got outside their cars. They just drove by. And the alderman right now in that area, him and other protesters and activists, they are investigating the police. Got the police under investigation in Area 4 because they did not get out. They just did a drive-by. They didn't get out. Was that fair to Kayla Love? Was that fair to the family? Now, hey, if you're from Chicago, you already know that it's dangerous out here. Some police really don't want to be police. They just want a paycheck. And they don't care if you just go out there and kill yourself. Because most of the crime that's in Chicago, mainly in people who look like me, neighborhoods, not communities, but neighborhoods, because we don't own nothing and we don't control nothing. That's why they call it the hood. I'm just saying. And you know what? They didn't get out. That young girl died in that park when the girl was supposed to have been alive or half alive or been transported to a police station. She was found a couple of days after that, meaning a couple of days ago, dead in the park. Yeah, right over here on Albany and Van Buren. It's crazy out here in Chicago. People are dying left and right, like they are in New York City, like they are in California, like they are in Colorado, like they are in Florida, like they are in Maine. Not too many people die in Maine. Ah! You know, maybe they have some fish contamination. Have y'all ever been to Maine? I have, but we'll get on that on another topic, okay? But you got another dead person here. 59-year-old man stabbed in his neck and his back in his own home. According to the reports, they haven't released his name. They haven't released the identification of the person, but it took place on 133rd South Avenue M. Yeah, y'all know where that's at. What's that town starts with a W? Wishkletch community? Yeah, it didn't say neighborhood. It said community, not hood. Why do people have to always resort to violence nowadays? Back in the day, we just talked things out. If we didn't talk things out, we knuckled up. Every now and then, you'll find a gangbanger laying in the middle of the street, like we did over here on Rockwell and Crystal back in the day. Outside, just laying in the street, dead. Maniac Latin disciples got to him, okay? Spanish king caught in the MLD section of town laid that man out. I'm serious. Hey, I was shooting marbles at the time when this happened, okay? I'm like 12 years old. Yeah, Humboldt Park. Shouts out to Humboldt Park. Had some great times over there when I was, an adolescent coming up. But it was always crazy. Like it's always crazy now. Just like they found that 26-year-old man in the 4700 block of South Evans on the south side of Chicago. Shot up multiple times. People don't know how to talk no more. Only thing they believe in is the hammer. Cock, and let it go. We ain't got no time to talk. Even if it's over nothing. Just like Mo 3 and Yellow Beezy. Over nothing. But they were street dudes, gangbangers, killers. Like we got here in Chicago. Just like you had that guy, Ricardo Rodriguez. One of the gang members alleged Trende Aruga here in Chicago. Killed those 3 girls in the back of the alley on 77th and Oglesby, which is on the east side, southeast side of Chicago. And that took place around January 28th. However, Cobb County Police and U.S. Marshals caught his ass. Caught his ass. Had to go. He's trying to be extradited back to Chicago now for those crimes. However, Oriana Rodriguez, who was one of the 3 girls that was kidnapped and shot, 2 of them didn't survive, but she did, and she ran to a neighbor's home and got some help and told them about Ricardo Rodriguez, whom they say is the age of 32. Yeah. In fact about it, people talk about all of these undocumented immigrants being deported and all of that stuff. I'm with Donald Trump on that. Get rid of their ass. People's heads have been chopped off. People have been found limbs in their garbage cans all over the city. It's crazy. And it's just not Trende Aruga. It is MS13s. If y'all are not familiar who is or are the MS13 gang, the Mexican gang, dangerous as hell. We shoot, right? Gang members here in the nation, right? Meaning the United States of America, the nation of North America, most gangbangers shoot. These people cut off limbs, cut off heads, cut off feet, okay? And leave them wherever they may be. That's something that gang members in Chicago really don't do. Now, we have found body parts and limbs throughout the city before or prior to that. But it wasn't no MS-13s and there was no Trende Arugas here, okay? Donald Trump, according to the report, has deported more than 160 undocumented illegal immigrants back to Venezuela. However, the Venezuela Prime Minister, Venezuela President, whatever you want to call him, he said that many of those who returned to Venezuela wasn't even gang members. Man, you better stop lying, okay? Causing all of this chaos over here in America. Take all of that shit sizzle back to your own country, bro. We got enough violence over here. Besides, you want to come over here, excuse me, not you, but Venezuelan gang and MS-13 gangs coming over here, chopping off people's heads. Hey, man. We don't need that here in the city of Chicago. We have enough problems without you. We have enough gun violence without you. Just like on the red line, CTA, they got this woman for the shooting. Yeah. See what I mean? We don't need you in Venezuela or Mexico. We got enough violence on our own. You got women out here killing women, not in cars, not because of their husband or some love triangle. No, just out of GP, out of an argument, just saying words, out of a discrepancy, out of a disagreement. People ain't got time to talk. Only thing they have time for is to pull out the hammer on you and let it loose and cut off your electricity, which is a shame. And that's all over the nation. All over the nation. Especially in Memphis. Memphis got it going on. If you go down to Memphis, be careful. There's killers out there. I mean, you have these south, the south of the map, dangerous. North Carolina is dangerous if you're in the hood. Don't go down there to Fayetteville trying to act a fool. They got something for you. Don't go down there to New Orleans or Baton Rouge acting a fool. They got something for you. Don't go over there to Denver on Colfax Street or One Way South. They got something for you. Yeah, I'm just saying. We're not even talking about LA with the Big U situation. There's so much violence in America. Even Big U. He done killed a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. If he didn't, he had them killed. I'm just saying. You can go to Kansas, Florida. It don't matter what part of Florida you in. Tampa, Orlando, Lauderdale, Miami. We don't want to talk about Miami, okay? But that's where it's going down at, you all. It's going down. Elon Musk. You got Chicago protesting Elon Musk. And according to them, they should, especially over there in the Gold Coast. Here in Chicago, on Rush Street. If you haven't been on the Gold Coast, on Rush Street in Chicago, you should go there sometime, even if you're visiting, If you're looking for high-end shops, high-end places to live, a more secure area to live, Gold Coast may be it. But however, the Gold Coast has been having them problems too. Like I say, you can go over there in the showroom, over there on Rush Street, where they got all of those Teslas with Elon Musk. Windows have been broken. Vehicles have been vandalized. And they tired of Elon Musk. Protesters said that Elon Musk is a fascist. They say that he's a KKK member who has sympathy for the Nazis. What do y'all think about that? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I got to catch up on a couple of stories here, so I'm doing this live, But we got more coming tonight, have no doubt. And you have people that was out there in regards to protesters, how their jobs have been slashed, how they ain't got no security right now in regards to having a job, to paying their rent, or their condo, expense. Well, let me charge you for cutting your grass, and let me charge you for this maintenance. Yeah. But see, I don't feel bad about that. Because some of these are the very same people who voted these people into office, but they didn't vote Elon Musk into office, but he was Donald Trump's homie, been bought and paid for by billionaires. So Donald Trump got to do what they say that they want him to do. Yeah. Do you you think Elon Musk is a fascist? Do you think Elon Musk is a KKK member? Do you think that he has sympathy for the Nazis? Do you think that the showroom in Chicago and the vehicles that were vandalized, the windows that were broken, do you think that should have happened? Do you think that Elon Musk should not have anything to do with government policy, seeing that he's not a government official? How does that work? And if Donald Trump is a felony 34 times, okay, you all need to take the felonies off of job applications, okay? Have you been convicted of a felony? That should not even be on the applications anymore, seeing that we have a president that's a felony. 34 times! 34 times! And he's not in prison for life. They got these 3 strikes and you're out. Damn, how many times have Donald Trump struck out then? I'm just saying. How many times has Donald Trump struck out? Yeah. How many life sentences should he be serving as the president of the U.S.? Take the, have you ever been convicted of a felony, off the applications? In fact about it, it's really only for the minority anyway. Most of the poverty in America is among the minority, and most crimes in America happens among the poverty. So you should take that off the applications, seeing that we have a felonist as a president 34 times. How many of y'all got 34 felonies? How many of you all can be in charge of DOGE with Elon Musk and all of the rest of those billionaires? How many billionaires, or how many millionaires, how many thousandaires, if you're applying for a job, how many thousandaires you went to and applied for a job and you've been denied the job because you got a felony? But we got a federal president with 34 felonies. Take it off the applications, I'm just saying. I think all felonies should be expunged at this time. What do you think? Huh? Protesters around the country are protesting against Donald Trump and Elon Musk and the administration. Like I said, there's a couple of things that I like about what he's doing. And there's a couple of things that, I don't like what he's doing. Like making segregation legal again. And the Supreme Court ain't said nothing about that. The Supreme Court ain't said nothing about that. They want to put stipulations on, no, you can't do this, no, you can't do that. But they didn't put no stipulations on segregation. But according to society and history, and if you look at it, we've never been unsegregated. I'm just saying. Go over there on 35th and Archer Street to Bridgeport, and you see how separated it is, okay? Go over there to DuPage County and see how separated it is. Go over to Naperville and see how segregated it is. Go over to Palestine. Yeah, here in Illinois, not overseas, Palestine, Illinois, and see how segregated it is. I'm just saying. They've having problems in Oak Park. Crazy, and that's right next door to the city, like across the street. Like, in that commercial, you got the frog that's somewhere in Louisiana, he's somewhere in another part over here. Yeah, that's like it is in Oak Park in Chicago. And we've always been separated. Even with economic figures, we've been separated. Ain't nobody else saying nothing in the chat room. But you know what? I'm still talking, and I want to thank you all for being here. Because like I said, you could have been somewhere else doing something else with someone else, even if you are the POLICE. I ain't saying nothing wrong. Y'all can watch me all day. You can watch me on the street if you want to. I ain't doing nothing wrong. Just telling some TRUTH. Just a blogger. Just a blogger. That's all I am, man. Maybe y'all would have called me back in the 90s. Y'all could have called me doing something, okay? I mean, early 90s too, okay? And y'all did nab me at one time, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing wrong over here. So I invite all of the police, I invite all of the feds over here. We ain't doing nothing wrong, bro. We're not telling nothing but solid truth over here. That's it. Like I said, I had to catch up on some stories, you all. I haven't been on this channel in a minute, with an exception of a short about Josiah Hooker, the 8-year-old that got shot and killed in his own home, shot in the head. Yeah, in Inglewood. South side of Chicago. Inglewood seems to be one of the most dangerous places in the city of Chicago. Inglewood. So if you are a visitor, if you are a tourist, don't go over there to Inglewood. If you don't live over there, don't go there. I highly recommend, even if you live in the city of Chicago, it's very dangerous for you. If you're not going for some family business, don't go. If you want to party over in Inglewood, forget about it. You may not make it home. Just ask Josiah Hooker, the 8-year-old, who died in his own home. Even though they have the person in custody for that, it's still crazy. If you don't watch out, you get your lights turned out. If you don't watch out, you may just get your lights turned out here in the city of gangsters. I'm just saying. So watch yourself. Be careful. Don't take no wooden nickels whatsoever. But we're going to get back on Elon Musk right now. I've got those protesters out there on Rush Street. Do you all think that Elon Musk should even be in office? Well, he's not in office. How many of y'all have ever heard of a figure like Elon Musk in the political world? I mean, like, you know, the richest man in the world, yet taking your jobs, and you Caucasian people voted him in, meaning all of you MAGA lovers out there, even some black people, well, brown people, MAGA lovers, and look what he's done to you. I'm not saying Kamala and Joe would have been anything better. However, we got Nazis in the camp right now. Y'all think about that. Being ran by Nazis. Not somewhat, you know, people who just don't like you. Nazis. While they are deporting all of these undocumented illegal immigrants, undocumented illegal immigrants, y'all know what I'm saying. They're bringing all of those Caucasian South African farmers in to take their place, which will make more of America Caucasian. Now, are they going to have babies? I don't know. Because as we know, Caucasians is on the list to have low birth rate right now. But we, people of color, but they should be people of color. They turn pink, they turn blue, they turn purple, they turn green, they turn yellow. They should be the people of color. Y'all think about that. But anyway, all of these farmers from South Africa is being brought over here to take these undocumented illegal immigrants' place to make America more Caucasian. Y'all better peep that game. And they're giving housing, and they're giving shelter, food, clothing. Yeah, Yeah, housing and shelter, the same thing. But they getting land. They getting land for free. Y'all better stop playing over here. Where's our 40 acres in a mule at? We've been lied to all our lives by this system. And all of you black people that's out there continuously killing yourself, you're helping the system. Just like Kayla Love, you're helping the system. Stab that girl to death. And he was 15 years old and she's 16 years old. And you got to spend the rest of your life in jail. And that's where they want many of us at right now. In jail, in prison, incarcerated as SLAVES. You can take it or leave it. That's not even up for debate. If I'm wrong, why is it that so many black men and women across the nation comprise of more than half of the prison population? And Elon Musk want to take that further. He want to put everybody on the street. They talking about Medicare, Medicaid, slashing, jobs, slash. There's not enough jobs in America for all of the jobs that they've slashed. So what do people resort to? People resort to crime. Crime. And when you commit crime, and when you get caught, what happens? You go to jail. You become a slave. So you all stay out of them streets. You all stay out of those streets. Stay out of trouble. Keep your eyes up to the sky. Not that sky. This sky. The place where you will put your highest sacred book in your brain. Not in the sky. And I'm going to tell you something else. To end this live in conclusion. Like me right now, I'm a small YouTuber. I got a dream, I got a goal, I got a vision. And sometimes that dream, goal, and vision can be hampered upon by those in power. But you know what? You can't stop God. You can't stop the universe. You can't. And that goes for anybody else. You got a dream. You got a goal. You have a vision. Most people are not going to understand. I mean, regular people. They're not going to understand that. Because God didn't give them that vision. The universe didn't give them that vision. Whether you want to say it's God, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call God. I prefer the universe. I prefer the universe. Because everything that's out there in the universe is in me. Just like it's in you. And I have a magnetic attraction. And I'm connected to the universe. But Satan's ruling right now. Satan is ruling right now. So don't expect, things to go all smooth and gravy. No, you got some bumps, some humps, some obstacles to overcome. They say try again. Ain't nobody gonna clap for you when you root for yourself. Ain't nobody gonna clap for you along the way to success. Not the world. You may have one or two, and most of them won't be your family. Okay? Most of them won't be your family that's going to clap for you for success. They're waiting for your downfall. Even people who have wisdom or who's been in the game a little bit longer, whatever game that is that you're playing, whatever game that is that you're in, they have some wisdom for you, but at the same time, they may feel that you want their lane versus being in your own lane. I prefer to be in my own lane. I don't want nobody else's lane. I don't want nobody else's shoes. I have a hard enough time walking in the shoes that I'm in with the tax that's in it. I just finding my own lane. You know what I'm saying? 1,000. And you all should do the same. When a person don't root for you, you gotta stop hanging around them. Because they will kill your dream. They will shatter your dreams, your hopes, your vision, and everything. Those people you gotta stay away from. Just like all of the merciless people that's out there, the people who are tired of living, you gotta stay away from them and focus on yourself. And now myself, I've been focused on this channel, Mo Power's channel, and THEMOSHOW Classics. I got 4 channels, okay? The 4th channel, which is Mo Vibrations, I really haven't been doing too much on there. But you got about 10 videos up there that you can go look at it. It ain't no fake page, okay? It's real pages. YouTube tell me that I got 5 or 6, 7, 8 pages. I don't. Channels, I'm sorry. I don't have 5, 6, or 7 different channels. I got 4 channels, okay? All of that other channel stuff, I don't know nothing about. I got family members who watch my material all the time, but I myself, I don't have no more than 4 channels YouTube. So stop saying that the Mo Show Chicago has 6, 7, 8 channels, because I don't. I got 4 channels. And 3 of them I'm really working at. But this is the main channel. Okay? And like I say, you all, if you want some smoke, we got that smoke right here on this channel. On the upload section, we got who? None other than Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, Minister Louis Farrakhan, and Dr. John Henry Clark, and Dr. John Van Hockenen, and we got Bobby Hemmett, all here on We Got That Smoke, right here on the upload section of this channel. If you want some more smoke, more brain food, traveling, more entertainment, go over there to my other channel, MOPOWERZ, here on YOUTUBE. And if you are into old school hip hop, gangster rap, spoken word, slam, comedy, go to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, and you'll find the likes of Dion Cole, Diane Porter, Reggie Reg, Quintella, Shari, depends on how you want to pronounce it. However, that's what we got going on at the Red Pepper Lounge. All HBO comedians got it going on, okay? Got it going on. And the gangster rap, psychodrama, Twister, Triple Darkness, that's 3 Chicago legends right there. We ain't got no Bo Deal, okay? We're on the west side of Chicago. Bo Deal's on the south side. But Twister, Shauna's on the south side too, but she west side, okay? Shauna's all over. But we got that over here for you. Mecca, Cadillac Seville, Big Taz, Affiliated Fellas. Man, we got a whole bunch of stuff over there on that channel, THEMOSHOW Classic. And if you are just into some deep thinking music, meditation music, go to Mo Vibrations. MO space Vibrations with an S. Yeah. Meditation music, deep thinking music. There's so many ideas that I have in my head, I can't get around to them all. And sometimes you need a mental break. You need a mental break sometimes. But I caught up on my stories that I wanted to talk about, because I've been absent on this channel maybe 3 days. But I've been working on another channel. And tonight I'm going to be working on MOPOWERZ, and I got more here on THEMOSHOW Chicago tonight. So y'all be watching, you okay? Y'all be watching. Don't touch that dial. Get you some popcorn. It's going down tonight. Working all night. LONGE. And on your way out the door, you all, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when I upload videos on YOUTUBE. Also, press those condiments to like and to share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And do that on all 3 channels, okay? Make it forward. We just saying, you all, we'll be back, okay? Stay tuned, you all. And thanks for viewing. And by all means, never give up on your DREAMS. Stay black. We'll be back.